What it do? What it do? We back in the lab. Who I got with me tonight?
That's your boy Lcb, man. Loud pack baby, man. Mr. Fresh out the water himself.
Hey, I'm gonna say, man, you one of the legendary artists from Oxford, man. So, hey,
What's up?
this
That
is a big
what's up?
interview for us, man. Appreciate you coming through, man, and chop it up with us,
Love. I
man.
was excited when you gave me the call. I was ready to tell my story, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, man, let's start out, man. How was it for you growing up in Oxford, Mississippi?
Oxford. Ain't no other place like Oxford. It was a it's kind of different now, because we came up years ago. So it was a small town, you know what I'm saying? I'm really from Taylor, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? That's where my family. I got family from both sides, from Taylor and 30. My daddy family was from Taylor. My mama family from Highway 30. So I
Mm-hmm.
kind of grew up on both of them. I grew up in Taylor one weekend, and this weekend I'm on Highway 30. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got a taste of the city and the country, if you kind of get what I'm saying. I got a taste
Yeah.
of the Oxford life, and I got a taste of the dirt roads. You know what I'm saying? But Oxford was just different. I've been around the world, bro, and it's like nowhere like Oxford. You can go
Thanks.
everywhere you want to go, but you're going to want to come back to Oxford because it's just the people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I remember when I went to Hollywood, California, I'm speaking. Somebody told me, like, bro, hey, it ain't good to speak to people around here. They don't take it the same. I'm like, well, I'm from Mississippi,
Yeah.
everywhere you go, you see somebody else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Or, how you doing, sir? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just Southern hospitality. So it just ain't no other place like Oxford.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man. To
saying?
me, it's like Oxford is a small town, but it always had that city vibe. Like
Yeah,
for
it
some
did,
reason.
cause maybe with the football team, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The Ole Miss, it was always something going on, you know what I'm saying? With the local music scene, it was something going on. We was trying to not say imitate the city guys, but we tried to bring it to our town. We really couldn't get to Atlanta, we couldn't get to Memphis, or we couldn't get to Miami. So we were gonna react what we seen and what they were doing and try to bring it to our town to do it. So that's why I was kind of more comfortable because we really weren't missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
What they were doing, we were still doing too. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts. Man, so how did you get into music? Like growing up, what age was you when you just really got into it?
Uh, you're gonna sound crazy. I got into music probably when I was like, I want to say like 11 years old because my cousin, uh, Keisha Bowl, we call him Yellow Boy.
Yeah,
He like 3, 4 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So he was like 16. You know what I'm saying? And he already knew how to rap. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I was 11 years old and I was just listening to him. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like my big cousin because he could rap. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I wrote my first rap with him. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
just trying to show me how to do it and asking me how it sound. And I picked up on it. But like my dad, when I was a kid, my dad had a bail bonding company.
mm-hmm,
And I guess like somebody went to jail and they had a lot of musical equipment. And my daddy had been hearing me downstairs trying to write jingles, mix
yeah,
with rap. And one day he came home with a keyboard, the big giant, the big long, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So that was the beginning of it right there. When my daddy brought that keyboard home, it was on. I went
yeah,
downstairs, you remember how it already had that little set rhythm on it, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
All you had to do was come with the melody to it. So
yeah,
I kind of started off from right there because all I gotta do was press start and it was already gonna give us a kick, you know what I'm saying? So when my friends and family found out I got a keyboard, I started taking my keyboard to all the family gatherings. I go out to Highway 30 with King Kenny, you know what I'm saying? Like I got them my family, my blood cousins, King Kenny, Lil Mar, Solo. The Three Stooges is my blood cousins. My grandmama, they grandma sisters.
yeah,
So we was raised up together. That's my third family I was telling y'all about.
mm-hmm,
So, they were trying to rap. We was trying to rap. I had the keyboard. So
mm-hmm,
I go out there and play the melodies or try to kick the beat and we're gonna get down, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it just went from me being young and my parents seeing it, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
Yeah,
then every year I might get another, next year I might get a beatbox. So I'm like
yeah,
13, now I got a keyboard and a beat machine. You
yeah.
know what I'm
Tell folks
saying?
about that too, though, cause a lot of people probably don't know you used to
Yeah.
make beats back
Yeah,
in the
I used
day.
to make beats.
Yeah.
Y'all know I used to make beats. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I started when, like I said, I started because I really didn't know nobody that had beats. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like back in the day, like at the time I was coming, they had a little beat machine that was like a little calculator, you know what I'm saying? And they had like the little eight buttons on it. And the first person I ever knew, my cousin, back to Yellow Boy, he was the first person that had a beat machine. So he
mm-hmm.
bought a beat machine to Taylor, so we was in the hood with a beat machine.
So what year was this? Just to put it in perspective, like if you just had to
This
guess.
probably was in I'm gonna say this was in like '98.
Yeah.
Cause in 2000 I was in ninth grade. We were doing music for ninth grade. We were doing music in like seventh grade.
Yeah.
So that probably was in like '98.
And now that you mentioned, I remember like then y'all have like an advertising on the
Yeah,
radio,
yeah.
like
I
you was
had a
rapping
that's
with
how I
the.
started. See, like I told you. So boom, I'm down there doing it, playing the beats and stuff. And I just always been like that. My dad had a bail bonding company. It was called Rebel One Bail Bonds. And that's who, like, I give credit to a lot of people and, things about how I know stuff on the marketing aspect. I got my marketing from my dad.
Yeah.
Because my dad had a bail bonding company. So he always was putting ads in on the phone book. He was putting ads in every newspaper. This was before the internet, you know what I'm saying? So my daddy was in all the, and so boom, I was telling my dad, well, I got this plug with the radio station, you know what I'm saying? You need to run you an ad on the radio station. But he didn't know what were we gonna say, what we were gonna do. And me having time, I got me a little jingle, cut me a little jingle, went in there and recorded it and played it to my dad. He liked it. Boom, we contacted the radio station in Holly Springs. We paid it, and every Saturday, my jingle started to come on.
Yeah.
So that's when I first got my little taste of it. I probably like 15, 16 years old. I'm on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who you knowing to sit on the radio like that? But
I remember you had like the Oxford Charger song too.
I done
Like,
that. I done that.
was
Let's
that
talk
around
about
about the
that.
same time?
Same
What?
time. I was in probably like 10th grade. And everybody that know me from school, I ain't do no work. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a rapper because at that time I got the taste of it. I told you, my dad and gave me the beat machine. Now I'm on the radio. You know what I'm saying? People at the school know me. So I'm writing raps every day. You know what I'm saying? Every period. Anybody you ask them, they'll tell you were writing raps. So one day, Coach Harvey and Coach Robinson seen me writing raps. And I was in his algebra class. And he told me that the only way I wasn't gonna get in trouble was if I wrote a rap song for the football team.
Yeah.
Cause just being fun, what I think I couldn't do. I did. You know what I'm saying? When I dropped it, next thing you know, they having the pep rally at the school. They come ask me if I want to perform at the auditorium in front of the whole school. You know what I'm saying? So it's ninth, 10th grade. We really having a concert at the school at the pep rally. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'll never forget this. I had hit Kenny G and them. Because at that time, Kenny G and them, Lil Mar, they were back and forth from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? They were coming back and forth from Memphis to 30 every weekend, but I hit them up, told them like, bro, I got a little performance. They're going to let me perform. I need y'all to come down here and dance because that's when that Memphis juking was popping.
Yeah.
And Kenny G and them had that Memphis juking down pat. You know what I'm saying? So it was hot because Oxford, they weren't used to that. They couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I can hit my Memphis family up. They come down here and we set it off. So we did that. And then that's when I really figured out that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I got clips now of the newspaper when I was in high school and I'm rapping. I'm telling them how I want. Like that's what my dream was, to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I ain't want to be nothing but a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My name was, people didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? My name was LCB. And what a lot of people thought it stood for Lil Corey Boles.
Yeah.
I actually said it was local colored billionaire.
Yeah.
Because I'm from a city of Oxford where it's just, everybody know the gist of it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, I'm going to get money. I'm going to get rich. So I'm going to be the local colored billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm LCB. Just to keep it short, we just going to run with the LCB. And that was what I ran with, you know what I'm saying, through high school until I got out of school and then tried to pursue something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that went.
Yeah. What's some of your biggest moments, like as an artist, like when you just out there grinding?
It's a lot. It's so many. It's just like when you got a passion for it, you gonna make sure big stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I can remember my first big mixtape I did. I reached out to DJ Big Tiny. He was Hood Rich DJs. And he was signed with Rick Ross. And he was Yo Gotti's show DJ. You know what I'm saying? So on my tape, I got a voiceover from Rick Ross, OJ the Juice Man, Future on there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. People don't know this. I'm the first one to have a Trapaholics mixtape.
Yeah, I remember that.
You feel me? Trapaholics, this DJ, this Gucci Man DJ.
Yeah.
So if y'all listening now, go on the internet, type in LCB, Loud Pack Music 2. It was hosted Loud Pack Music 3, Blue Dreams, hosted by Trapaholic. You know what I'm saying? So like the biggest companies like that. Like then that's how I got plugged to bring. You remember we brought Walker to Oxford,
Yeah.
Walker no kind of offer. They called me.
Yeah.
I went to the hotel, got over with them
Yeah.
folks, and rode around the city with
I
them. You know
remember
what I'm
them
saying?
mixtape Wednesday days. It's like, we've been in the game long enough to see it change. Like, what you think is like the biggest difference between like back then, the mixtape days, like
It's
to
a
now? Like,
lot
how
different.
how
It's
have
a
you
lot
seen like
different.
the music scene change?
Oh, when we started music, bro, it was just okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Now you wake up in the morning, you go to your Facebook page, you post your song, and tomorrow you can be viral. You can be the most known guy in the world off a free click.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my day, you got to get that bread up. You got to wake up tomorrow. You got to call the CD man. You got to go get you 20,000 CDs if you want to have 20,000 views.
All
You got to
right.
get you 1,000,000 CDs if you want to get you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to buy what you want.
Yeah.
So we used to just go get 500 CDs, put 250 in this car, 250 in that car, one car go left, one car go right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you want 250 people to hear your music, you got to get out on foot and
Real
talk to
talk.
250
And
people
I gotta
and
give you your
promote and
credit, bro. I used to
network.
see you out there too. Like, I
Yeah, I
didn't see
did
too
it,
many
bro.
artists really out promoting. Like, you was really out there like doing shows, hosting parties.
Yep.
Like, you was really putting in that grind. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying?
like I treated it different, and then I kind of plugged in with a kind of some big dog. Like I linked up with Jazzy Jeff. It was weird how I met him. Jazzy Jeff was like one of the biggest DJs of
Yeah.
our time. He was from K97. Everybody knew him. He
Yeah.
used to do the skating ring parties. He did
Mm-hmm.
Club Elmore's. He did Dreamland. He did
Yeah.
like all the clubs. Everybody knew him. But we like 16, 17 years old. We going to Holly Spring every weekend to to the competitions they were
Yeah.
having. You know, back in the
Mixtape
day, they used to
Wednesday.
have mixtape Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't got this no more. Mixtape Wednesday was if you was a musician in a surrounding city, you had a hot song, you get your song, you be at the club on Wednesday night, you get your $20 prepared, you there to check in and sign in, they give you your time, you perform in front of the crowd gonna boo you, they gonna cheer for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't no social media.
Right.
You made your name in the club that night. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So if you came in there, wardrobe wasn't on point, if you wasn't fly, if your music was whack, if the beat wasn't hidden, you gonna know right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
For
ain't gotta
sure.
wait to see how many views you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know right then. So we won some and we lost some. That's just how the game go. You had to fish to see what they like. You
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like now they can bite. You couldn't bite back in the day. It was hard to kind of bite back in the
Yeah.
day
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you wasn't knowing what the next person was doing.
Yeah.
Now all I go do is let me go to Yo Gotti page and see what he dropped last week. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can get that flow pattern down. Or let me
Uh-huh.
go
Mm-hmm.
to Moneybag Yo and see if I can steal his video concept. I want my cover to look just like that, but not
Yeah.
like you couldn't do that in the
Yeah.
era we came
So
from.
so let me ask you this, like, just being an artist, like, which era you think is easiest to like really come up in then?
Now me, this era. Cause if you got some money, you can pay your way through the door. It's easy. Like back then, it was a little paying, but you only paid to get your record spent in the club.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna pay that DJ because you don't want to wait to hear your record at 1 o'clock in the morning when the dance floor empty and now he ain't got. So you're gonna go on over there and give him that 20, that $40 and get him a drink real quick to go on and get in that 12 o'clock mix
Yeah.
when the club jumping. You know what I'm saying? Now, once I upload my song on Facebook, I go to boost my performance and pay $35. It's guaranteed 1 million people gonna see it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So the internet work for you now. We
Yeah.
had to work for ourselves back then. So like that's
Okay.
why a lot of people didn't believe in rappers back then.
But let me ask you this though. You say it's easier now, but you don't really get paid as much though, because you
Bingo.
you
I mean,
could go out there and sell your 250
exactly.
and make some money. So you think you get more fame over
I was
the
just about to say that.
yeah,
Now it's more fame over the money.
yeah,
Because what people don't know was it may have been back in the day, but I was selling 500 CDs for money.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was getting $5 and $10 a CD for my CDs. Guaranteed. It might have took me 2, 3 weeks. But long as they sold, I recouped my money. And that was the same thing as getting a
Yeah.
back end off a show. We
Yeah.
was we was doing it the same way. Look, bro,
Yeah.
we got 500 CDs. He gonna charge us $100 to make 500 CDs. We sell these 500 CDs, subtract what we spent, split the money.
All
We
right.
doing it 3 times a week. Everybody getting money. It's like paid shows.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you had to take certain parts of the rap game that could pay you and make you comfortable until you got to the era where paid shows
Yeah.
coming in.
So what about this? Is the internet overrated then? Because, you know, let's think about like Master P and 3 6 and Cash Money. You know, they made millions off of music. They had, you know, the CD era. People
Right.
were selling CDs. Back when you came up, you know, it was people still was listening to CDs. So you could sell that you had that product. Now it's streaming. And it's like pennies. It's pennies
Well, I
like for
mean, you
streaming.
could just listen to the rappers complaining about it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody got the same social media. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to the rappers complaining about the money.
Yeah.
Because everybody doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody streaming, everybody content creators, everybody. So the money is divided now. You get what I'm saying? You had to have that bag, you had to have that talent, you had to have that grind back in the day to be successful or get watched. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they know you weren't rocking, they ain't coming to the club to see you on the flyers.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, we used to have to get our flyers, go promote them, pass them out, pass your music out with it. Hey, I'm performing this Friday at such and such, blah, blah, blah. You only got one time to, you know what I'm saying, go in there and kill the club if you crash out. Now on social media, if this song don't work, tomorrow they're dropping another song. And Thursday, now dude done dropped 4 songs this week.
Yeah.
And he don't need but one on, but we couldn't do it like that. You get what I'm saying? Because our music on this one disc. So we done already spent the bread that they spending on this one disc. We got to get rid of these before we can just go back. So whatever you drop, it got to be that. It got to be it.
Yeah.
That's why people was dropping hits. I mean, songs like every, quarterly.
Yeah.
They don't do that no more because it's cheap.
It's on microwave.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the label wasn't getting you all that money back in the day because you dropping it quarterly. And if it ain't, they not finna pay for you to drop 6 songs and let's see which one gonna make it. Yeah. So you got to have your 2 songs. Yeah. You got to present. You got to have that first hit, and we're gonna drop it and run it, and then in 3-4 months, you need to have that follow-up record to come right behind it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just different though. Now you can put all 10 of your songs on the internet, all 10 of your videos. Still get the views, you still get the, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of songs and a lot of good projects get missed. Yeah. Cause you dropping so feel like how many times you be like, man, you know he dropped that.
Right.
He got
big artist.
When he dropped that joint. Not back in the day. Yeah. Because they don't put so much money on this one project and you gonna focus on this one. This is what we pushing. Yeah, like we pushing this.
Artists, like you didn't hear them with the internet, you can hear so many different artists.
Right,
everybody got that platform to upload.
That's right.
So what you think like was one of your, just say biggest moments, biggest songs or something you had?
I'm gonna say to me personally, like everybody, fans will have their own calls on it. I got 2. I think my first one that I just think I went crazy on, like wow, was Face Down. I got a song called Face Down. It's produced by DJ Squeaky, and this Young Dolph producer. Right. Like we been connected with big time, you know what I'm saying? Years ago, you know what I'm saying? I recorded that at Dolph and them studio in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jay had been working with Jazzy Jill, and this is what people don't know about a lot of things. Like I got to give a lot of praises to Jazzy Jill on just me and my career, because he like tried to give me the blueprint on everything. Like he didn't gatekeep. I used to go to stuff with Jazzy Jeff. It was like a rapper's boot camp. So like he'll call me on a Tuesday night to come to an empty club, and I go to an empty club and I have to perform my set, my song. He'll tell me what to have, what to bring, and what to do. And he said, we're gonna take a chance. He was like, I got a music partner named DJ Squeaky. I was like, I know Squeaky. I've been listening to Squeaky since I was a kid. So he sent me a couple beats. We selected the beat. At that time, Squeaky was selling about, I think Jazzy spent $500 on the beat. But at that time, 10, 12 years ago, you know what I'm saying, $500 for a beat, that was a lot, you know what I'm saying? So we got it, we went to the studio, we worked it. I followed the instructions on. He told me, like, I need to have this, you need to have your promo together. You need to have an album cover. You need to have a DJ kit. And what a DJ kit is called a press kit. You need to go to the club with your single. So I had my little envelopes, and in the envelope, I had the Face Down CD single. I had 2 copies for the DJ. I have a Face Down shirt for the DJ. I have a flyer for the DJ, and I have whatever information I got. If I got like a USB drive with a couple, you know what I'm saying, mixtape songs for them, I had it, but that's all in the pack. And that Face Down started to jump. I remember. Because I had the kit together.
Yeah.
So the DJ, like, You know what I'm saying?
That's when the club era was really
That's when the
popping.
club era was popping. It was popping, you know what I'm saying? So we got hot in the club off of the dance music, you know what I'm saying? But it was still more of a grimy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trunk rattling bass line,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because he make, you know what I'm saying, hard beats. But we just wanted to incorporate that night lifestyle because we was partiers. Everybody know. We used to party a lot. We used to go to Dreamland all the time. We used to go to Blue Magic. Like, it wasn't too many spots, but the spots that we had, they were all legendary. Any of the biggest been there before. You know what I'm saying? We seen all the big people before they were big people. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man, I want to ask you too, like, which artists you think influenced your sound growing up? Which artists you was listening to that you think most influenced your sound?
I listen to a lot of artists. That's a good question. Coming up, like I listen to all Memphis music. I listen to all of the underground Memphis music because we knew all the we knew the Criminal Minds, we knew the Young Keys, the Al Capone, the Skinny Pimp, the DJ Squeaky, the uh uh just the whole Memphis scene. So I liked it, the Memphis music. So I wanted my sound to be. I made my rap sound original. I never mimicked no flow. If you get what I'm saying. My flow pattern was my flow pattern. I ain't take nobody's style, but I wanted my sound. I wanted a Memphis sound. Because I had family in Memphis, so I could plug with some Memphis producers. When Jazzy Jeff opened the door to me with DJ Squeaky, they probably opened the door with me with other guys. I had a friend by the name of Young Chubb. He was a Memphis producer. He was feeding me them Memphis beats. You know what I'm saying? I always had Memphis style beats. Fury, in my opinion, he made Memphis style beats because his bass lines. Fury always had 808 style bass lines, like trunk rumbling. You know what I'm saying? 3-6 Mafia style bass lines. So his beats was perfect for my sound because what I liked it. I liked it. And me and Fury we've been locked in for, man, I want to say like a 20 ball. Like 20 years. Me and Fury I've been coming to this, man. I think I was like 17 coming to his house. You know what I'm saying? With y'all, you know what I'm saying? And when I heard first, I been knew, like, even with your music, I used to, and y'all don't even know this, and I'm gonna tell y'all that now. What made me want to deal with Fury was you. I used to listen to your music. Your beats was hard, bro. You talking about like what I did, you did that. You was one thing I wasn't doing, and it was making videos. You was making videos. You feel me? So even though I had what I had going, the things that I was lacking, I didn't have to look out to Memphis rappers or Atlanta rappers because it's back to what I was telling you. It's people in my town doing what I needed to do. So that's why I clicked up with Tavio, because you clicked up with Tavio, and I seen the quality that he was putting out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Talented, hard. And he dropping back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no videographer plug. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I was missing because I was from the time where we wasn't shooting videos.
Right.
You came in.
About that was like
see, when I was doing, they wasn't shooting. Nah, they wasn't. We wasn't shooting video.
We were transitioning. Like, we had social media, but
it was coming.
Nothing like
no,
it
wasn't.
was
We
today,
had just started to get MySpace. I remember I had my MySpace page where you can go on MySpace and you can put like 5 songs on there. You can have your pictures, and every week I would change my songs on MySpace to promote. That's what I'm saying. Like the people nowadays, bro, they got it so easily. It's a million.
A lot of changes.
It's a million. You know what I'm saying? Everybody record videos, bro. You couldn't get nobody. Wasn't nobody in Oxford recording videos. It may have been that, but we didn't know about in our circle. You know, I don't want to take that from nobody. But from our circle of guys our age and the school and the people we knew, I didn't know. All I knew was Fury had the studio. And we got cell phones, because like I was just looking on my phone the other day on my YouTube footage that I uploaded. We used to upload footage to YouTube. We could do that. And it's old footage. I was in the Fury with his dreads on. We in there, Johnny. It's like 15 years ago. We making, you know what I'm saying? We knew we had a passion for something.
Man, Oxford, man, got like a lot of artists, like, from even, we've been around long enough to see like the era before us, like a lot of artists, artists after us and stuff. Like, since we're on the subject, man, talk about like some of your favorite artists that you seen just coming from the city, just putting it down.
Starting out as a kid, I'll never forget this. I tell this story to everybody. I was in 9th grade. I was at this store next door to Taco Bell. That I don't know what that is, next to Walgreens. I don't know what it was back then.
Mobile.
I was at that junk, And these boy pulled up in that joint banging, and that joint was saying, "Who them niggas? Who them niggas? Who them niggas? Killer Crew and Baby Killer."
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that before. I'm in the car, my mama. You know how your mama is. My
Yeah.
mama let the window shut. I'm letting the window down, man. Play that joke, trying to hear who that is. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm 7th grade. I ain't never heard that before. But my brother go to the high school. You know what I'm saying? And I asked my brother, and my brother was like, "This the Killer Crew." You know what I'm saying? They from Oxford. I'm like, they from Oxford. Cause you know, I told you once again, we was in Taylor. So it was kind of distant. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't Facebook to know all the rappers. Like
Yeah.
people
Right.
get
You
offended
really
because
gotta
you
be in
don't
the
know
streets
them.
or
You
you
know what I'm
gotta know
saying? Yeah,
somebody.
you had to be in the street. You know, we were kids. So I
Yeah.
just didn't know too much. So I got put on to Killer Crew. You know what I'm saying? And when I got put on the Killer Crew, I was going to the mall to buy their CD. You
Yeah.
remember Killer Crew,
Yeah.
the
I
first
remember
ones
I
in
first
Oxford.
heard it when I was in the 4th grade,
Yep,
bro.
Crazy
Like,
J, Dirty Book, Lil B, you know what I'm saying? Pistol Pete, like them boys were bumping, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So that what really made me want to rap, because I already was rapping a little bit. But when I heard other people, this is my first time hearing people from the town putting it down. The first
Yeah.
people I heard from the town put it down were Killer Crew.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I just wanted to rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't know people making CDs, getting covered. I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to rap. But the
Yeah.
first people I heard put it down were Killer Crew. And when I heard that, I said, okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want to drop it. So that's when I went to trying to find like studios that I can go record and they'll burn it on a CD. Cause see, what we used to do was we used to get the tape player. I'll bring the tape player right there. This was before I had the 4-track. I had got a 4-track. But what I used to do was I go get one of my mama cassette tapes. I get some paper, tear it up, put it in my mouth, get it soft, put it in the 2 holes at the top of the tape, put the tape in the thing, press record. You can record over any tape like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Boom. Start the beat off, and I put the thing right there and I rap. So I play my beat and I rap on top of it until it sound good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't never have no professional studio that I could go to and record. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was going back to where as a kid, like I said, every other year or so, my dad would give me a new piece, give me a new piece. So I finally got a computer, and then I finally had a 4-track, and I finally had I can't think of the program, but you remember back in the day, it was the first program that we could have on a computer that it was record the microphone. You know, it's a little regular program that you can put the thing on there and record
Yeah.
the mic. And that's when I started playing with it. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right. So like, who you saying like so like now? You know what I'm saying? Who you like
Uh
now?
like
More recently,
local or industry.
just like local around here.
Local, it's a lot of people doing their thing, putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Who I listen to locally. I be bumping Sheik. Sheik go hard. He put on for the city. I bump Marla G, you know what I'm saying? I bump I still bump Three Stooges. I still bump them. J Dog. Think he from like Batesville. I bump J Dog. I bump Trend. I bump Fly Rich. Like I listen to local music, you know what I'm saying? But I like industry, you know what I'm saying? I like the industry guys right now. I probably listen to Finesse. I still go play that old Yo Gotti all the time. I'm an older music player. I play the old Yo Gotti Life album. I play that I play that all the time. I play Moneybag Yo Federal. I play the
That was
first
hard.
albums because I feel like with all the first albums, that's when you
Be
was
the
just
hardest.
authentic the
Yeah.
Be
most.
the
You
hardest.
really
You
wanted it. So
hungry.
any rapper, I'm
Yeah.
always playing their first albums.
Real
Because once
talk.
they get on, they just make jink. You
Rich
know how it
music.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody know Yo Got It Life, Moneybag Yo
Yeah.
Federal, you know what I'm saying? That's when these folks wanted this. So they were dropping on hits. So like
Yeah.
that's what I really listen to. I listen to the new music only to hear it, you know, to know like, oh yeah, bro, drop whatever, whatever. Because I listen to new music, but
Yeah.
because I got a son, my son Lil Loud, he's 16 now. So Lil Loud, he playing everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
He in the house bumping
You
all the
gonna keep you on it.
yes, he keep me on all the music, you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My young, even my youngest, my 12-year-old Kate and my little boy Coastin, he's 7. They know all the music.
Yeah.
So I'm always tuned because they boys and they on YouTube all the time playing those shorts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they always got the new songs in it. So that's kind of how I stay tuned to it. But I'm still just locked into, you know what I'm saying? Like I inboxed TK a few weeks ago. I was bumping that old TKs because
Yeah.
I was on y'all YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to stuff like that I can relate to, but I still love all music. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but tell them about like that club era back then though. Like,
Okay. There was a time I was just talking to somebody about that today. I said people come to Oxford, they think all they think about is the library. You know, you have
Right.
no idea about the nightlife
Yeah.
that Oxford used to be.
Right.
Like, it started like with me probably in 2006 or 7. That's when I really linked up. I tell you, I had already knew Jazzy Jeff from going to Holly Springs doing shows all the time. And when he started coming to Oxford, since he knew me, when I would come to the spot, we would kind of link. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so boom, I would always watch J Love.
Mm-hmm.
J Love would get the mic. I guess he used to be Jazzy
He was a
hype man. You
promoter
know what I'm
too.
saying? He was
Yeah.
a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
He would get the mic and talk stuff all night and keep the party going. And I used to be like, damn, I can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to do. I used to always try to get the mic, but they wouldn't give me the mic. Wouldn't give me the mic for months and months. Wouldn't give me the mic until one day I went up there, bro, and Jazzy gave me the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. And I turned that junk all the way to the max.
Yeah.
Because I had been waiting for that time. I had been watching all the hype men. I had been peeping it
I
out.
gotta give your flower to you. You one of the top hype man too.
Yeah.
Like you gonna
I did
turn
what
that
I
jump for
did. You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like, that's what my rap name Lcb Loud Pack, but my club name was Loud Pack Drama.
Yeah.
Like DJ drama, because I'm gonna turn that junk up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I had been around it. I knew what they wanted. I knew what people wanted to hear. I know the DJ gonna play all songs, but I know what you want to hear when it's their time.
Yeah.
When you come to the club to go and get that little energy out, you ready to turn. You don't want to hear the stuff you hear on the radio.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
to vibe in that junk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I brought to the club, man. Like to the point where they gave me my own night. You know what I'm saying? I had mixtape Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Midnight Madness Wednesday, not mixtape Wednesday. It was Midnight Madness. And remember, we used to do it on Wednesdays at 12 o'clock. And I
Mm-hmm.
had the club, they gave me the club for 2 hours, from 12 to 2. And they ran their own operations to 12. And then from 12 to 2, they let me get the dough. And me and Jazzy Jeff got it working. It took like 4 or 5 months, you know what I'm saying? But y'all remember? 12 o'clock at night, where you going? Man, we headed to Blue Magic, bro. It's going down up there. You know what I'm saying? To once I started doing it, I had already. That's when the social media had already started flourishing real well then, and the interaction with rappers was kind of easy now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had been doing shows, been networking with people, been hitting people up. So I would have show promoters come to me like, "Hey man, I'm trying to bring OJ Juice Man down here. You know how to get over him?" Yeah, I know how to get up with him. It's on his Instagram, but I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna let you know, like, yeah, I know how to get up with him, but
Yeah.
chunk me something on the back, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that happen for you. What you trying to do?
Yeah.
And they were
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get him down. He wanna boom. And once after I did it the first time, this what I started doing on the side tip. Like I still was doing the music, but I became a full-fledged party promoter
Yeah.
booking rappers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where the bread was. I was still doing my music and get to perform, but I'm getting paid to bring these rappers. So that's my back end. That's my show money. You see what I'm saying? I've
Yeah.
been getting paid to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I figured it out on how to do it. I had the plugs. I was always traveling. If I go to a party, I'm going to the party to connect with the DJ. So my DJ log was long. I had a lot of DJs that I could get up with because I befriended with them through Jazzy Jeff already telling me how to approach a DJ and meet a DJ and what to do and how to befriend them in my rap run with him. So I already had the plugs with him. So I was just reaching out to certain people like, hey, I got my partner. He trying to bring such and such. You know how to get him? Yeah, let me make a call real quick. Boom, they make a call. Call me back. Share the number. No gatekeeping. It's up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I done that probably for y'all seen it, 4 5 years, like a real run. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like LCB at the club every Wednesday, every Friday, Saturday, he on the mic, and I got paid to come, and my name on the flyer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, and we waiting for it to be over. They gonna come, they gave me the front, they gonna give me the back, like real talk. So that's why, and I think that's what kind of slowed me down on the music. Because I was full-fledged in the music until I started getting paid for doing parties.
Mm-hmm.
My whole goal was to get some money. So once I started to get the money, I didn't care how I was getting the money. I still was in the entertainment line. Like, what I'm gonna stop? The rapper want to go to the show and get paid. I was still going to the show and getting paid. I still was booking. I still was dealing with the owners, still dealing with the locals. Wasn't nothing changing. I just didn't have to waste as much money on CDs, promotion, all that. So I still did my music, but I focused on being a party promoter. And it worked for me, bro. My hype man, I had a hype man run for like y'all seen it, bro. Like 5 years, 6 years. Like we were doing sellout parties. I'm plugging with the best part of promoters from D Killer, C Rock Boys. We selling out cars to the road. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
D Kelly, he bring 2,000-3,000 people on his name by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he sell out events. So once I hooked up with him and I hooked up with Vic Marr, you know what I'm saying, who was the owner. I hooked up with Getty Paul, Mike P. You know, they used to have shows. They used to bring in artists. They brought Life Jennings. That's who I plugged with Plies. Did a promotion show with hosting with Getty Paul and them. They brought Plies, linked up with Plies. One of the solid people. Plies gave me $300. We backstage just talking. He rocking. He like say, you know what I'm saying, we finna go and get out of pocket. I got a couple CDs, you know what I'm saying? I ain't asked no nigga do nothing for free, you know what I'm saying? I look at 300, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We good off the script, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This was years ago, so you know 300 done on a club night, you know what I'm saying? Free money, it's love, you know what I'm saying? So we don't plug with the best on from which y'all, you know, like I appreciate y'all. Y'all been investing in shows and bringing musicians to the town, you know what I'm saying? Dolph and Gates, like you y'all did a lot of stuff. Y'all never left us out of anything, you know what I'm saying? We was always booked on the gig, on the flyer, on the promotion. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It was well respected. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and to get into that, like you know what I'm saying, we had some legendary features too, though. Like we
Right.
had Hollywood
Right,
Luck
right,
and
right, right. We had a run, man. Like it was to the point where Fury was making all my beats. He recorded all my music. I probably did a couple tracks, you know what I'm saying, few places, but this was my own in-house studio. We had Hollywood Look. This when he was on a hot run when he had Pole in the Pants.
Mhm.
He had a lot of hits. You feel me? There was like one of the hottest artists in Mississippi, other than the
Probably
Joker.
about what, about 2010, around
Yeah,
about
yeah.
2012,
Hollywood
around
Look
about
had
that
a
time.
run. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We reached out to Hollywood Look. We did the song, me and Fury. We sent it to him. That Fury, that boy sent that junk back. I couldn't believe it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Fury mixed and mastered that junk. Like we put in the work with it. You know what I'm saying? I got a feature with Crunchy Black from 3 6
Mhm.
Mafia. I had a whole run with him. Like that's a whole deep situation, you know what I'm saying? But I met him through I had a cousin that stayed in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And he stayed in one of the projects over there. And Crunchy Black was his neighbor. And he was just telling him, you know, he had a cousin from Mississippi that rap. Crunchy told him to bring me over, you know what I'm saying? So I come over, and Crunchy was different when I first met him. Like for the first like 3 months, he made me sit outside on the porch, and he'll sit in the house in the room. And I already knew because he was a robber, you know what I'm saying? So I already knew he wasn't finna let nobody get the ups on him. He ain't want nobody scoping, applying. So and then he seen I was different. I drove to Memphis every day to go kick it with him. Every day I wake up about 9 o'clock, I shoot to Memphis. I get up to about 11, sit on the porch. He sit in the room all day. But we talk through the thing all day, you know what I'm saying? And then probably like 3 months later, one day he told me come on in the crib. I go in there, he had plaque said, well, like live, you know what I'm saying? Living. So plug with him. I got features with him. Young Key. You know, Young Key got that song with Big Book in them. They got a feature going stupid right now. A lot of local artists from Marta G, Three Stooges, uh, K Monroe. Uh, got a couple Richie from Tupelo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Got him. And then like I said, we already talked about that. But I always, if I couldn't get a big feature, I would try to get a big DJ. Because see, that was in my budget. That's how I thought about it. You either gonna get a feature or you gonna get a hot DJ. Because a hot DJ can blow you just as good as a hot feature. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always, like I said, I reached out to DJ Stop and Go. He wanted the local, you know what I'm saying, Mississippi DJs that's had a big name for himself. You know what I'm saying? He did a couple of my projects. Like I said, we did the Trapaholics, we did the Hood Rich with Big Tiny's. I got a whole mixtape unreleased. Like people think I ain't where I'm still working. I just be so busy with the seafood that but I got a mixtape now hosted by a Memphis DJ.
Man, yo, so man, talking about the sweets, speaking of the seafood or whatever, man, like, how did you get into that?
The seafood, that was just like I tell people it was God, I think, you know what I'm saying? It was around the time when COVID came in when I had been and I don't know like the locals know this, I had been delivering furniture probably for like 10 years on and off, you know what I'm saying? The job I had, my boss, she would let me go out of town when I need to, so it wasn't nothing to go to Atlanta, do my music, or go to Hollywood. Like I always was take off, so it was cool. It was like a family-oriented job. But when COVID came, it shut down. You know what I'm saying? Everything got shut down. So I'm at the crib one day cooking, bro. Like I had been following, you know how you be seeing stuff on Facebook. I have to be honest about this. I had been seeing the idea on Facebook, and I used to be like, they don't sell it. Like how this look good. They don't sell this in Oxford.
Yeah.
Like you can't get this
Right.
style in Oxford. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so, what I did was the person that I had seen it, I ordered some butter from them because they sold their own butter. So I ordered some butter. They charged me about $100. You know what I'm saying? Because they shipped it from South Carolina. I had to pay the shipping and handling all that. But when I got the butter, I went and got some seafood from Kroger, and I was gonna cook it for me and my old lady. You know what I'm saying? So I went and cooked it, whipped it up. You know what I'm saying? She had one of her friends over. Her friend used to always be over. So you know what I'm saying? I fixed place for them. And bro, they were like, this hidden, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, you need to sell this. I'm like, man, you know how motherfuckers always, want to amp you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just trying to amp me up. And they were like, no, I'm telling you, if you don't sell it, we gonna sell it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this gotta be good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about it. And I end up hitting dude back. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I try this, like, you'll give me a deal on the butter? You know what I'm saying? And he really wasn't trying to give me no deal on it. So it was like supply and demand. I had to pay the screen. So people didn't know this. Like, I'm spending like 300-400, like on a couple, like he was finessing on a slick tip. I'm spending like 300-400 on the garlic butter just to try to get it going and see is it going finesse. You know what I'm saying? Boom. One day my phone rang. It's my mama. And what you think my mama said? I got it.
Yeah.
I said, got what? She said, I figured out how to make the garlic butter. So now mama can figure out how to make the garlic butter. Now she finna save me like 300-400 extra that I was just spending on just butter. Cause I had to get the butter shipped from Carolina. Cause I ain't knowing this. I'm just going off of something I seen on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bro. I went over there with mom, bro. Mom had figured it out. She had been researching, been just typing, guessing, and she figured out what to get to make it how it was. And it was just like what I would get. So I was like, let's try it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'll never forget this, bro. I used to make, like, I tell people this story because I ain't ashamed. I used to make like $300 a week at my job because I wasn't making but $8 an hour. That was years ago, you know what I'm saying? My check be like $300. I had like a spare five. I went and spent $500 on the seafood. I made $1,200 on it the first day because I made a big post, you know what I'm saying? Took pictures of the food, made a post, told everybody what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know what I'm saying? They end up, I said, like the same thing, pre-order. You see this picture? This a new business I'm trying to open. Want to test try it? This is what I told them. I see, I'm standing in the living room, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I was sitting there thinking about, you know how we be on the block and we frying fish. And what you say, boy, I'm eating this fish fresh out the grease.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, hell, if I'm finna boil crab legs and shrimp, it's gonna be fresh out the water, not fresh out the grease. I didn't name it fresh out the water, meaning like Gulf shrimp or Gulf crab. I mean fresh out the water, like it's fresh, it's hot, and we go. And so that's I said, well, let's try to run with it, and it ran. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I done made 1,200 the first run. I'm gonna try it one more day. Cause that was just the first day. Now all the people who seen all the other people posted, the next day I made double that.
Yeah.
Like so much to where the line, I did it at my mama house. The line was so long, the police stopped by my mama house trying to see what was going on.
I remember that.
I ain't care. I'm not lying.
I remember, but look, how did you go from cooking in the house, man, to one of the hottest food trucks in the city?
Okay, listen.
Like, how did the food truck come about?
Really, and it's weird, but you gotta just take this as all honesty. I treated it the same way as the rap game. Like I had to come up with a plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do. I seen that on Warren Oxford, you know what I'm saying? The first few days. All right. So I've been rapping in all these towns and they already know me. So if they already know me, I'm gonna win there more than going places don't nobody know me and I gotta talk to strangers. So I'm gonna let's go to Coffeeville. Let's try to go to Holly Springs. Let's try to go to Water Valley. Let's try to go to Grenada. Let's go to Charleston. Let's go to these places that I've been rapping all these years and see if it's gonna bite. You feel me? Boom, I went to Coffeeville. Same thing, man. Jumped. All I was selling was seafood. So now I got my business name. I got the fresh out the water. Now I got to figure out how I'm gonna do my food. Well, I'm like, well, if I'm finna do something that's finna slow me down and get me out the studio, I gotta keep, I ain't rapped 15, 20 years for nothing.
Yeah.
I gotta keep this legacy going. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, I'm just gonna call my food this plate. I'm gonna call it the Loud Box.
Yeah.
Because everybody know me as LCB Loud Pack. So I gotta keep my name going.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna call my sauce the Loud Sauce.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do all this to just let it go when I know it's bigger than, you know what I'm saying, the average person thinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's marketing. So I'm like, yeah, bro, let's go shop with LCB. You know what I'm saying? Get some of that loud. And then you already knew what the buzz with Loud and Za in the kitchen. The 420 phrase I knew was gonna be kind of catchy.
Yeah.
So I just took a shot with just using it loosely, you know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying,
And
for no
being you too.
backlash. Yeah, and
Being you
being
too.
me, because I was just still gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying, authentic. But and it worked, bro. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to disrespect nobody or have no, you know what I'm saying, be embracing marijuana, like nothing like that. It was just that was my image and that was my name.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep it going. I ain't finna just call it something else when I can keep my brand going and get paid off. That's what I really did. I sold myself all these years, so why not keep selling my product? You know what I'm saying? My first product was music. Now my next product is the seafood. You know what I'm saying?
So watching your dad, handle his business to you getting into music and learning the business, and now you into the seafood with your own seafood truck. Man, give any young entrepreneur, man, what's like the big advice or the most important things you think like it takes to run a successful business?
Run a successful business. You're gonna bump your head regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of you know how when you have a baby, you don't even really want them to bump their head, but sometimes they need to bump their head so they can know what not to do. But really, I learned to take it slow because I rushed a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you rush a lot of stuff and you ain't just too sure, sometimes you make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Have all your ducks in a row, have an A and a B. Don't just have an A. Because a lot of times when you just think you know it that one way, when you miss, you stuck. And when you miss, sometimes you push more than just you back if you got other people behind you that's depending on their win. You know what I'm saying? Have everything in order. You know what I'm saying? Have all your paperwork together, have everything legit. So can't nobody throw no rocks in, you know what I'm saying, and try to halter what you done, you know what I'm saying, grinding so much to do. And network. You gotta network. I used to always think that I could do it by myself. And it was one of my biggest head bumps. Want to do everything by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do everything by myself now. Like I don't, I got a little team. We building a team. I got another investment. We just got another. We got 2 food trucks now. We got Fresh Out the Water too. We're about to take that to Little Rock, Arkansas, Osceola, Arkansas, West Memphis, Arkansas, West Memphis. We're gonna do the borderline of Tennessee. We're gonna do South. Like I've been taking Fresh Out the Water one, like I said, to my musical circuit. You know what I'm saying? Holly Springs, Grenada, Charleston, Pontotoc, places like that I got comfortable with and knew people just to build my brand. You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing it. January 1st makes 6 years. It's been 3 years I had a food truck. I just paid my last food truck payment 3 days ago.
Yeah,
I fully own my food truck. Well, I was gonna make a big thing, and people don't know this. My daughter pays. I was about to get my food truck to my daughter. I had just told her, we had talked, and I was surprising her. That was gonna be her gift because I knew I was about to pay it off, and I had just got me another one. So I was gonna sign my title over and give it to my daughter and present it to her because you know what I'm saying. Even though I came up, with the grind and stuff, my daughter, she was like my backbone. She done everything. You know what I'm saying. I lost my daughter. Uh, November 22nd. It probably been like a month now. You know what I'm saying? But we had been running Fresh Out the Water together for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? She was with me 7 days a week, every town, and she just, I think she had been having heart problems, but they wasn't just making us all well aware of it. You know how you go to the doctor sometime and they just give you the everything cool, everything fine deal. That's what was going on. I had took her to the hospital a couple times. They said she was fine, you know what I'm saying? And we had to work. We went to work in Holly Springs on a Friday, November the 21st. And that night, probably like 9 o'clock, she was telling me her chest was hurting her. It was bothering her. She came outside like she had to throw up, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed back there, patted her back, stayed back there with her. We ended up closing, coming home. She went home, and it was about 1:30. She still was in the bathroom trying to throw up. I'm like, baby, you ain't gonna throw up like something, you know what I'm saying? I was like, why don't you go in the room and sit down on the bed? You know what I'm saying? Like if you throw up in the room, just throw up. I'll clean it up, you know what I'm saying? But you've been sitting on the side of the tub for so long, I don't want you to get too uncomfortable. I know your butt hurt, you know what I'm saying? So she ended up going in the room and said she was gonna lay down and take a nap. And I said, okay, she shut the door. I went in my room, shut the door. I woke up about 7:30 that next morning, went in there because we normally wake up at like 5 o'clock. And I ain't seen it because I was supposed to been going to Coach Yo. Coach Yo had a big event that day. Coach Yo had something going on, you know what I'm saying? And they were like auctioning stuff off. And I supposed to woke up when they got my suit in Memphis and I had a big day. So I'm gonna go in there like, why you ain't woke me up? I opened the door, she laying in the floor. I knew she was gone. I opened the floor, opened the door. And I never knew, like, it had just started. It came fast, bro. She been sick for like, like I told you, not even a month. Just all of a sudden, one day she wasn't feeling good. Her chest was bothering. I took her to the hospital. But every time I took her to the hospital, the few times they told her wasn't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brushed it off. So, me, I'm thinking, the doctor said ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just some food or gas or something. And it wasn't it, man. I lost my business partner, my roadie, they crushed me. Like, I'm really just coming back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been about a month, bro. My life changed like a month. You know what I'm saying? My 22-year-old daughter, she done been here through all these. We had just went to cook for Big Boogie. That's probably like the biggest thing I done with the fresh out the water, other than just putting it down and, branding and grinding. We went and did something with Big Boogie. You know what I'm saying? My boy Trent Phillips plugged me with the play. And we went up there and cooked for Big Boogie on my daughter's 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Blew her mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Took her to Atlanta, the Big Boogie house. Big Boogie solid, bro. Let her in, chopped the door with her, got on her show, mad little, had a good ball. But like I said, I was trying to upgrade because I was gonna go do that and I was gonna let her keep running this circuit we done already created. You know what I'm saying? So
she used to be there. Most times I go, she was there, like serving and taking orders and everything.
She served everybody, bro. Like all the food. We was plugged tough with the Ole Miss football team. I done fed Jackson Dart. He come to my mama house. You know what I'm saying? They got his seafood, you know what I'm saying? Brandon Turnage, feed him L today, JJ Piggies, just all on you go. You go on my Instagram page. We had so many people, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, they drifted to my daughter being sweet girl, good customer service, putting it down. You know what I'm saying? So, we still got a few more employees. I got my son, you know what I'm saying? His sister trained him well. He's 16 now. She been training since he was like 10. So, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for him to jump off the porch and keep the legacy going. And we just gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna open this. I got another food truck. Me and my brother ventured out and got another one together. We're gonna open that one the 1st of March. So that should be springish weather. You know what I'm saying? We got a grill on there. We're gonna try to introduce some lamb chops, smoked oysters, smoked crab legs, grilled fish and salmon, you know what I'm saying? With what we already got going, the crab legs, the shrimps, the sides, the noodle bowls. We're gonna bring a little pasta, you know what I'm saying? But the show ain't stopped, you know what I'm saying? It just halted what we had going on, you know what I'm saying?
So I just want to talk to you about that though. Like, how you just get the strength though to just keep going?
And I tell everybody this, and it sound crazy. I done lost so many people. Like in the past 6 years, I lost my both of my daddy's sisters. That was my aunties. They were like raised me. When I told y'all I was going down to their house as kids every week, both of them passed. Both of my grandmas passed. My mama, and my daddy mama passed. You know what I'm saying? All of them passed. And then I had like 2 or 3 more aunts, and then my daughter like back to back in 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like all the women that meant something to me, they lived back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? So like after the fourth one with my second grandma passing, you kind of get numb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all I'm gonna do is cry and be stuck in it. I don't want to go back to that. Like life still go on. You gotta move. The bills still do. Light bill gotta be paid. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people this because I ain't scared. I cry every day. But it be like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't let it stop the grind. I can't let my sons see me because they gonna go through it too. I got, you know what I'm saying, still got, you know what I'm saying, 3 boys. And they probably go through the same thing. So I need them to be like, well, my daddy lost 2. Because if people don't know that I lost 2 children, I lost my son last year, Cashton, you know what I'm saying? And He went now, he was just about to be born, you know what I'm saying? 9 months. And my wife had a car accident, you know what I'm saying? Somebody had hit her, you know what I'm saying? And a few weeks went by and I was in Grenada working, finna open in Grenada, cooking at C-Spot. She called me, I answered the phone, screaming top of the lung, told me, you know what I'm saying, Cashin, ain't here that she gotta have him right now. So I had to pack up all my stuff, jump and gas it all the way to Oxford to watch my son be born dead, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I seen that was just like, you know,
Yeah.
that just took everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what can you tell anybody that might be going through like some of the similar
You
situations,
gotta
like how to deal with grief? Like,
everybody's different. Uh, I pray to God. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in God, pray to God. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to my kids all the time, and I tell them, you can't see the air, can it? Can you see that wind there blowing? You can't see it, but you believe it.
yeah.
You believe if you don't inhale that invisible wind, you gonna die on it.
Yeah.
So why can't you believe in God? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cords to that phone, and you finna dial something, and some gonna call that other that you can't. We can believe in all this other stuff that we don't see. So I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? And I pray, and a lot of stuff I prayed for, I've seen work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I used to pray, and you know I can tell you this because I used to pray to God all the time. Take the taste of the club out of my mouth. Cause that would ruin a lot of my, you know what I'm saying, in my personal life with stuff I had going. Cause I did, you know what I'm saying? I was the club guy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And bro, like I used to pray to God to take the tape. And bro, like 9:30, I used to start getting sleepy. You know what I'm saying? 11 o'clock, I'm still on the couch.
Yeah.
Bro, you got to be at the spot tonight, bro. Bro, I'm straight, bro. Y'all gone. Just tell bro to spin my junk. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said back to the food truck. I feel like that was God too. Cause my grandmother, you know what I'm saying, Sally B, she a God-fearing woman. You know what I'm saying? She a Jehovah's Witness. She hated me being in that music.
Yeah.
Cause she watching so many rappers on TV get shot and killed. Every other day she sending another. And she used to always pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying, to get out. And boom, for me to just do this seafood and for it to hit. Like, do you know how many businesses done came to Oxford and shut down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Franchises.
Yeah.
That done came to Oxford and tried to survive and shut down. Bro, I've been going for 6 years, bro.
Yeah.
6 years and growing.
And growing. You feel me? Like steady. It's on me, but it's just me. Like if it was a 20 of me, trust me, it'll be 20 first out the waters.
Yeah.
But with me being independent and just learning this, because I ain't never did this side of the game.
Yeah.
I always been a musician.
Yeah.
I ain't know nothing about food. I don't even look at it like I sell seafood. I sell LCB.
Facts.
You feel me?
It's a brand.
This the brand.
Yeah.
This loud. This fresh out the water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You getting seafood from LCB like you drive to Memphis to Privé to eat your Gotti food.
Yeah. Man, I wanted to ask you this. It just made me think about it when you was talking about your granny and stuff. You know, recently 21 Savage was kind of in the media for saying, fuck the streets.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about that statement?
Bro, I ain't gonna say, I can't just say it like, I don't think he meant like, I understood what he meant.
Yo.
You know, and niggas can take it how they want to take it. He wasn't saying fuck the streets. He just saying fuck the shit that come with the street. That's like saying fuck these hoes, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you still fuck with women?
Yeah.
You just saying fuck these hoes, and excuse my language and for the people that, but I had to break it down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just saying the stuff that come with them, man, the backstab and the yes, you know what I'm saying? The shystiness, the unloyalty, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't know stuff about me, bro. I've been to jail 7 times.
Yeah.
I don't publicize that. You ain't gonna hear that in my rap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nobody to know that. I got caught slipping.
Yeah.
I don't glorify getting caught slipping. Now, in a couple of my songs, I done talked about my high-speed chasing, running from the law. I done said that in bars to say it, but I got caught, though.
Yeah.
The real job is out here, the free world.
Correct.
Surviving out here, it's hard out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I understood what he was saying. He's just saying there's too many people who don't need to be him that's getting caught. Prime example, you go to the club, the streets come to the club. So now the innocent person that got killed. These girls just out being pretty, and then these two folk, they beefing. They done brought the street beef to the club. Now they done got killed. Now these folk done lost their family. Now these folk finna go snitch on who shot, because they don't got nothing to do with it. So now you got folks who feeling like these folks snitching, these folks telling, and now you got folks who feeling like why y'all didn't leave it over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it comes to that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. From the streets and how have the streets like influenced you and like your music and your business?
And I hate to say it, a lot, a lot. You know, because you live and you learn. You know, I was wild, bro. My whole thing was I'm LCB, I'm loud pack baby, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The streets call me loud pack, and for the ones who know, they know.
Yeah.
I came around with that thing. I came around with that za.
Yeah.
Before they were having that za. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Before on that mid, bro, I'm spending 140. I'm spending 200.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have that thing. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? And my mindset wasn't where it is now. Like, bro, my kid be playing my side. I be like, bro, turn that off.
Yeah.
I be mad at myself. My
Yeah.
kid favorite song is Party.
Yeah.
I want that purple, I want that syrup, I want that Molly in my body. Bro, that hurt my soul when my son sung it. I ain't even gonna lie. Boy, it hurt my soul when my 7-year-old, that's his giant. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think about it, bro, I do. You know, and it's just the olderness in me, bro. I hate a lot of stuff I said, a lot of stuff I did, a lot of stuff I branded. But when you trying to get on and you trying to get some bread, it never crosses your mind.
Yeah.
You know, we listen to Future. He talking about dirty Sprite. We finna go get us a dirty Sprite and we finna pour us a four and we finna
Yeah.
go in the yo and we finna, cause we do it too. So why can't we go in there and rap about it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that what music was. I don't think that in my era. I think that we just wanted people to know we were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think it was flogging or cap rapper. I look at it like we want folks to know we pouring foes. We want folks to know we getting bows. We wearing Coogee. We
Yeah.
wearing truck fit. We wearing. So we was, you know what I'm saying, spitting it, and it became like a lifestyle
It's a
that's working. So you had
lifestyle.
to
I
keep
feel
your image up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing faking because it was natural. We was doing
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? But it just was on the level that it was with it being Oxford. It didn't seem as big as if you was
Yeah.
in Atlanta doing it
Yeah.
or you was in Memphis doing it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
And so, what's some advice? Where you at now in life? What's some advice you would give to your younger self?
Me, I was just talking about this the other day. The advice that I get to my younger self, I listen. I used to didn't listen. You know, my daddy would tell me stuff and I'd go out the door and do opposite of what he said. I never listened. I wanted, well, you got caught. I might not get caught. I shouldn't have never had that mentality. I should have had a listen mentality, and that would have slowed me down and I would stop me from a lot of mistakes I made. I made a lot of unnecessary mistakes. Just wanting to be me, wanting to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my wife tell me this all the time about my kids that I don't let them bump their head because I be trying to stop them from, you know what I'm saying, stuff that I already know. This you finna bump your head on this, son, because I did it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Feel that.
Yeah.
Man, anything else you want to add, man?
Man, just that I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I got music. I just ain't on the music right now. Everybody asks me all the time, man. You got music? I probably got like 30 songs. I got 2 tapes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm on that seafood. I'm on that fresh out the water. I'm on building that franchise. I'm on getting this food truck out of Mississippi to Atlanta, to Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Uh Follow me on social media. I got my social media jumping fresh out the water on Facebook, fresh out the water on TikTok, Instagram. I'm gonna start doing more content this year, showing more the interaction with the customers, reaction to the food, telling me what they like, meeting new customers, just daily things, drawings, free crab leg giveaways, just more. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing it, giving back to the community. Shout out to Coach Yo. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot with Coach Yo, with the Ole Miss basketball coach, the female coach. We've been linked. I got a plate named after her, the Coach Yo box. You know what I'm saying? Got the shout out Coach Yo and the Coach Yo box because she do a lot for fresh out the water in the Oxford community. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I got a lot of artists that I had been reaching out to do like just to pull up on them and cook for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep the name, but like I don't reach out to like Wicked Films, like Gloss. You know what I'm saying? I had hit these people that I had been hit up and they see the moat, you know what I'm saying? So they hit me back like, yeah, let's get something rolling, you know what I'm saying? Zia Zilla, that been my day one from the city. We're gonna go do something for Zia Zilla or feed him some of that fresh out the water. I always do stuff with like Master Jude. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? He been coming down here making me promo videos, eating food out the house. You know what I'm saying? At the crib, that's my dog. So just other than that, like I said, it's gonna be a whole lot of more fresh out the water. We trying to get another food truck, trying to get it up to 3, because I got like 6 or 7 major locations that I'm always at. So it's too many trucks when you
Yeah.
got enough
Fact.
locations. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? So just up in the build, you know what I'm saying, the business, and just, you know what I'm saying, keeping and continuing stuff around Oxford, because I wouldn't
Yeah.
be where I'm at without Oxford. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
I got a
appreciate
question
it.
for you too. Do you see is it more beneficial to have a food truck versus say like a brick and mortar? Like
Well, see, everybody different. People always tell me, man, why you ain't gonna get no seafood bid? You need a bid, you know. That might work for you. I'll do
mhm.
what works for me. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think the food truck is better because, like I told you, I just finally handled the business with it. So now there's one less bill. With a brick and mortar, if you starting off, you just rent. It's rent long as you there,
right.
unless you buying it. You know what I'm saying? Plus 10, 12 employees, plus all the stuff that come with it, like the insurance and all the TVs and the everything to have it like a nice venue, and just the health department coming in like it's too much. When you got a food truck, you keep your food truck clean, you control that. That's nothing.
Yeah.
What go on the
Right.
outside, that
Less
ain't your
overhead
business.
too.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You paying your 2 or 3 workers, y'all gonna get y'all some money. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You can control it. But I got my business kind of set up after I played with it so long. They know my hours, they know my days. I try to keep the same schedule. I try to go to each town every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Every 2 weeks I go to the town, to that spot, because I don't want to wear you out. I
Mm-hmm.
want you where you waiting on me, you ready for me to come, and when I come, you gonna come support me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, is you gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Now I got one more question too though. Now just say it is somebody he in the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? Do
Right.
you think getting something like a food truck could get them out of the street? You know what I'm
oh
saying? Is
yeah,
that a
yeah,
good business for
yeah,
them to get
yeah.
into?
All the way. All the way, because it's gonna be way more money than street money. That what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
That's
keeping it
what people
real.
don't know.
Yeah, people
You
don't
know what
know
I'm
that.
saying?
That what
Yeah.
happened with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I had to get it how I had to get it. You know what I'm saying? I would just maintain the control. But when you get that big, like, this all lies on you. This I tell my kids all the time. This my name on this.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna tag y'all. They gonna tag LCB, Core Bowls, and Fresh Out the Water. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I gotta protect this the same way I would protect anything. I didn't try to drop no garbage music. I ain't try to put out no garbage promo, no whack video. So I ain't trying to put out no garbage food. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna follow you.
Yeah.
You can't erase what's on the internet.
Yeah.
When you send it out the door and they take a picture and put it up there, it's there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just try to, and ain't nothing perfect. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have days, you know what I'm saying? But I try to keep it the same. What made me win? If you keep it original and you keep it the same, I don't try to cut corners. I don't try to go get the cheapest shrimp today to try. I've been buying the same stuff I've been buying since I started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might add me a here or there to my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or promote it like, hey, I got this or that, but I try to keep that same, you know what I'm saying? That's why, and people ask me that all the time, like, when you gonna bring something new? It's hard when you winning with what you selling.
Yeah,
Yeah. If
like
I
a
ain't broke, don't
steakhouse. They
fix
got
it. Yeah.
5
That's
things
all
over
they
there.
Yeah.
got. So
You
like,
don't
how
need that
I don't
much.
want to
Yeah.
bring that, and
Right.
now you got some
But
criticism.
what I
Well, I
got
don't
is
want to
good.
get, but I got
Yeah.
this that I
They
know
coming back for
sells.
that
Yeah.
So
every
that's what I
time.
just sell,
Yeah.
bro. I sell crab legs, I sell shrimp sides, and noodle bowls,
Yeah.
because that it sells out.
Yeah, and I want to tell everybody this, man. If you're in the streets, if you can make some money in the streets, you can make money
Uh,
like with a legitimate
you
business,
can, man. You just
like
gotta
it's a
see it.
better
You know what I'm
lifestyle.
saying?
Yeah,
But it come with growing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't get out there and bump your head to try, you'll know. We didn't
yeah.
know.
But you learn from it. You
Yeah,
know,
it
you
took
learn
me a
from
while. It
everything.
took me years to mature and grow up. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell people that too. A lot of people don't just mature early. You know what I'm saying? And it might sound crazy, but it took me to about 30. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because I ain't want to do nothing but club and party and hit the block. That's all I
yeah,
wanted to do.
yeah,
But then when I got about 30, I started to see, like, a little difference. And then when I started to get that business money and seeing, like, this different, you know what I'm saying? Because my family depends on this. This different. They seeing this, and you don't want to let your folks down. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
What you doing with that food truck over there? You don't want to say nothing. I ain't getting no money. Ain't nobody buying no food from me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you know how it go.
yeah. Man, look, I'm gonna wrap this
For
up,
sure
man. I
that.
just want to appreciate you coming through, man. You done brought a lot of flavor to the city,
For
man.
sure.
From the music to the fresh out the water, man. We just want to give you your flowers, bro. Hey, and we
Appreciate
appreciate you
that.
coming
I
through, man.
appreciate that.
Rocking
And
with
I
us, man,
enjoyed
for
y'all,
sure.
man. I enjoyed y'all, man. Like I
Yeah.
said, follow me on all social media sites, man. Fresh out the water, anything. I'm in Oxford every Sunday. All you got to do is hit the inbox or go to the page, find a number, text the number. You know what I'm saying? You pre-order during the week. You don't have to pay till you pick your food up. You know what I'm saying? But come through and support me, man. Give me a chance. Give my brand a chance. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, go on my page, give me a good review. If you don't like it, inbox me and tell me a way that I can make it better. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate all the love and support.